Myself Tasneem Khambati. Today we are going to learn Standard 3rd Maths Chapter number 1 Where to Look From. Where to Look From. Where to look from means, children, when you see a particular object from different sides. I will tell you how. Now I will tell you one story. One day the teacher told to draw the picture of a car to all the students. Next day, all the students brought their drawings and showed to each other. But Anshul and Dheeraj were friends. They also made the picture of the car and showed to each other. But seeing the drawing of Dheeraj, Anshul started laughing. Why? You can see in the picture here. See, first picture is the drawing of Dheeraj car and the second one is Anshul's car. Does these both the car look same? No, they look different. Why? I will tell you. Anshul has seen the car from the side view. Means he can see the wheels of the car, he can see the windows of the car. Means Anshul can see the whole portion of the car, whole car properly. So he has drawn the car like that. Means he has drawn from the side view of the car. Right? But Dheeraj has seen the car from the terrace, from the top side. He cannot see the wheels of the car or windows of the car. He can only see the upper portion of the car. That's why he has drawn the car like that. And that is called the top view of the object. Again I am repeating, when you see the whole portion of the object properly, whole part properly, whole picture properly, that is called the side view of the object. And when you see only the upper portion of the picture, you cannot see the whole picture properly. Only you can see the upper part, that is called the top view. Now see, we will see some next example. See, here one table is given. Okay. How many legs do tables have? 4 legs. Here you can see all the 4 legs in the picture. Yes, we can see all the 4 legs of the table. Means we can see the whole picture of the table properly. So this is called the side view of the table. In the next picture you see, you cannot see all the 4 legs of the table. You can only see the upper part of the table. Okay? Means it is the half part, only the upper part of the table. Means that is called the top view of the table. Right? See some more examples given below. One pressure cooker is given. Pressure cooker is there in the house. Okay? Tell your mama to show you the pressure cooker in the house. See, first one is the side view of the pressure cooker. Means you can see the whole pressure cooker properly. Means that is called the side view. And in the next picture given below, see, that is only the upper portion of the pressure cooker. Means you can only see the top part of it. Means it is called the top view. Next, see the slippers. There are also slippers in your house. So you can go and watch the slippers also. You can go and see the slippers also. See, first picture is the side view of the slippers. Means you can see the whole picture of the slipper properly. And here there is the upper part. Means you can see the slippers from the top side. This is the top view of the slippers. Same way this next both the things. Cupboard. Cupboard is also is the side view. You can see the doors also. So it is called the side view. But in the next picture you can see only the upper portion. You cannot see the doors of the table cupboard. Only the upper part of the cupboard is there. Means it is called the top view. Picture of the pen. Means here you can see the whole picture of the pen properly. Means it is called the side view of the pen. In the next picture you can see only the upper portion of the pen. Means only the top portion. Means it is called the top view of the pen. Next picture is of the books. See, here it is the side view of the books. Okay? And in the next picture you can see only the upper part of the book. Only the cover of the book you can see. So it is called the top view of the books. Next picture is of the bus. First picture is only the upper part of the bus. Means you cannot see the wheels, doors and windows of the bus. Only you can see the top portion of the bus. Means it is called the top view of the bus. Okay. And same in the same next to it, it is the full picture of the bus. Means here you can see the doors, windows, wheels of the bus also. Means you can see properly the whole picture of the bus. Means it is called the side view of the bus. Okay. Once again I am repeating, children, when you see the whole picture properly, it is called the side view of the object, and when you see only the upper part, it is called the top view of the object. Okay. See, a cat is peeping into the classroom. You can see in the picture a cat is looking into the classroom. Okay. Now help the cat to find out where the teacher is sitting. Okay, we will see that in all these rows here students are sitting. So where is the teacher, children? Yes, the teacher is on the opposite side of the students. Okay, very good. Now see again here, B exercise. Here some pictures are given to you. You have to find out whether it is the side view of the picture or it is the top view of the picture. We will look to the first picture. See, first picture is of the staircase. This is the side view of the staircase. You can see the whole staircase properly. So it is the side view of the staircase. So we will write in the box side view. If you have staircase in your house, children, please go and see it. You can watch the stairs like this. Means it is the side view of the staircase. See in the next picture. This is also the staircase. But you can see here the stairs are going downside. Okay. So if you will stand at the top of the staircase, you can watch that these staircases are going downside. Means it is the top view of the staircase. So in the box we will write top view. You can see in the house also. If you have staircase in your house, go and stand at the top of the staircase and then you can watch that the stairs are going downside. So it is the top view of the staircase. Third picture is table. As I have explained to you in the earlier page that here you cannot see the four legs of the table, right? You can only see the upper part of the table. Means it is the top view. So in the box we will write top view. Next is chair. Here you can see the whole picture of the chair properly. Means it is the side view of the chair. In the box we will write side view. Next picture is pencil. Here you cannot see the whole pencil properly. It is only the upper portion of the pencil. You can take one pencil and you can watch it. Okay. This is the only the upper portion. Means it is called the top view of the pencil. Means in the box we will write top view. Same way bus. I have shown you in the earlier page that you can see the wheels of the bus here, doors and windows. All we can see. Means we can see the whole picture of the bus properly. Means it is called the side view of the bus. In the box we will write side view. Okay. So again I am repeating, children. When you see the whole picture properly, it is called the side view of the picture. And when you see only the upper portion of the picture, then it is called the top view of the picture. Okay. Beautiful rangoli patterns. Have you ever made rangoli, children? Of course, yes. All of you are making rangolis. So now this girl, the name of the girl is Minakshi. She is making a beautiful rangoli patterns here. You can see here in the picture, right? She is making beautiful designs of the rangoli. Okay, in the same way, here the grade is given below. You have to make different rangoli patterns of your choice. Okay. See, I will show you how to draw the rangoli. Made some beautiful patterns, and by seeing this you can make it by your own also. See, take one plain page, draw the dots like this, and then by joining the dots you can make these beautiful patterns by using slanting lines, zigzag lines, curved lines. Okay, by making square. Okay, children. Rangoli patterns which I have showed you in the earlier page. So you have to copy these shapes in the grid given below. Some lines are straight lines, some are slanting lines, some are zigzag lines, some are curved lines, right? So these same shapes you have to copy this in the grid given below. You can try this at home. Take a plain page and draw the dots like this, and then by joining the dots you can make different rangoli patterns of your choice. Here the dot grid is given to you. Now in the first one you have to draw your own designs and shapes. So I will show you how to draw their own designs and shapes. My own patterns and shapes. On the dot grid I have made the house, then I have made the sun, star, flower. Like this you can make your own shapes and patterns on the dot grid. Complete these figures to make squares and rectangles. But here on the dot grid, half of the figures are given. So you have to complete these figures by making squares, triangles and rectangles. Okay, I am showing you how to do this. The grid by making squares, rectangles and triangles. In the same way you can also do by making the complete figures of squares, rectangles and triangles. On the dot grid given below, draw the following. Means you have to draw one kite here, a leaf, a flower, a boat, a star and a pot. On this following grid you have to draw all these things. I will show you how to draw these things. Kite, star, leaf, boat. In the same way you can also draw your own shapes and designs. Okay children, that's all for today. Please try this at home. Goodbye children.